Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you all for tuning in again. Today, stick around. We're going to add some Wi-Fi to the shed. So we finally got some internet. Hooray, hooray. I am happy. I keep doing speed tests on it thinking, okay, when are they gonna take it away? I mean, you know, I'm not too far from town, but I'm far enough where we've really never had cell phone signal and we've never had any type of internet, and the TV would have had to watch would have been DirecTV or Dish Network. And so I finally got fiber. And now, so for 15 years, from HughesNet to Exceed satellite internet, I have paid about $150 a month for internet, and it really was about enough to just check your web page or check your bank account or pay a few bills online. It really, you couldn't stream or upload anything. For the last couple of years, I've been uploading my content at a truck stop or at work maybe, or just different places, and only here recently I was able to upload a couple of videos through Starlink. Starlink was about $135 a month, going to $150. They're going to raise the price. So when the fiber finally got here, and last week I looked at Spectrum's website, and it said that I could get a gigabit down and a gigabit up for, oh man, was it $89 a month, and then it goes to I think $125. So I've budgeted $150 for 10 years, and I said, okay, we're gonna get the gigabit. And I'm happy to say it is. So when you check in speed, if you want to get a true speed, you need to be hardwired into the internet, which my iMac is, that we just got for the channel to make better videos. The last video was done with the iMac, and by the way, and so will this one be. And it was 900 down and 570 up. It's not quite their gig, but you know what? It will do YouTube good. And you know, the thought is to hopefully maybe do some live streams from the tractor shed here, maybe, if it ever comes up. And I wanted to have that ability. Well, I can have that ability with this network extender. This is basically just going to be another little Wi-Fi hotspot out here. I programmed it in the house last night, and it gets about 250 down and 250 up. That should do a live stream. We'll mount it up top, but today we're going to use the tractor to bury a cable from the house out to the shed, up the wall, across the beam, and we'll hook this up. And if we got time and the video's not too long, we'll look at the graft. It's looking pretty neat, and maybe go down to the potatoes and carrots and see how they're doing. So stick around, it'll be fun. First of all, we got to move this truck. We got to let this up. Sammy, we'll show everybody. So a couple of videos back, I've made this. It's worked out real well, guys. It's doing its job. On a real windy day, you're not going to want to have it down on a real windy day. It's pretty hard on it. So we raised it up then. I added something in which you'll see it. So on a windy day, this cover pushes in. So I added a bar right here just to keep that cover from going all the way to the truck. So we'll get it raised up here. But you can already see, guys, the green difference. This is the back side rolling up, and here's the front side, and you can already see there's a little bit of a cast difference, and this not been quite a month yet. But like I said before, you know, we'll take it. If it lasts a couple years, and then maybe by then we'll do a sliding door. But for now, it gets the weather, or the sun is what I'm really trying to do. It gets the sun off the truck. So that bar, as you can see it now, guys, when the wind's blowing, it'll keep it from scraping, because that's pretty much 3,000 grit sandpaper there, that burlap or whatever material it is. And so you can imagine if it kept rubbing on the truck area, it wouldn't take long and we'd have a nice little shiny spot. So it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to put this bar up. I put it up and lay it right here when I'm not using it. So let's move this truck, and then we'll set up to come across the yard with the tractor and dig a trench. Alright guys, look at there, look there. I always like seeing what we dig up. Who knew that was under there? And then got us a tire off of a tractor or something. That worked out good. That's a couple inches in the ground. I don't need it to be super deep. All I needed was to dig a ditch, and we'll put some wire in it in a second here. We'll get this trenching shovel. Clean it out just a little bit. Yeah, if you're just trying to bury a shallow line, just a little low voltage Cat 5 cable, that right there is perfect. I could have went a long ways with that. The reason why you guys seen Sammy on there is there's not enough down pressure I could have put on it to make it go into the ground as hard as it needed to go. We'll get it up under the shed here, so when we weed eat, we don't hit it. There we go. That'll work there. And let's go down through here, catch any like this one. Move that back out of the way. Some of this loose, come back into it. There we go. We'll be able to put most of that right back in there. Perfect. That'll be fine. That worked out good. All right, guys. We're gonna line it up this pole right here. Which is my antenna. We're gonna get some wire. All right, guys, let's put a little wire in the hole. We'll come up here and get what wire we need, and we'll work our way back to the box. Put a little over that. Just lay it back in there now. Okay, we'll cover this much up. Many a times when I was working for DirecTV, that same length of cable that you just seen us run, had to hand dig it. Wheels here. Yeah, this is the part that's always fun, because it gets down to it. You can't do everything mechanically. It gets down to it, you have to do some things by hand. And this is one of the parts that you got to do by hand. And we'll come back with the rake and dress that small dirt. Let's bury a little bit, we'll come back. In case anybody was wondering, so basically what we're doing is, you have a router in the house. It doesn't go out but so far. Most of the time they're good for just about your house. And so we're coming out of that router to the shed, and this device just basically makes another wireless network out in the shed. So we'll call it tractor shed or something. And if I'm out there and you know, I don't know, I thought about doing some lives from the tractor shed in the summer. I thought it'd be pretty cool. It'd just be nice not to have to worry about coverage or anything. And that's why we're doing this. We about got it buried. As you can see, it's hardly noticeable where we were at. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but we'll I guess this is some sort of dirt working. We always like it when we do some work in the dirt. So we're doing a little bit today. All right, guys, got our slack here, which we've got to do one thing first. Sammy, walk this wire straight out that way. Go. Keep going. Now take your time now, so you can take a lunch break while you're at it. All right, drop it. Bring me that end. We'll put a little something, guys, around here to keep it from weed eating, because I do try to weed eat around there sometimes, not all the time. So I have a wire that is not in use no more, and matter of fact, it's not no good. And we're going to hopefully use that wire to pull to where I need to go to in the house. It was something temporarily, it's not made, and that would be that one right there. It's not made for what I was doing with it, which is having it outside. So we'll use it hopefully to pull the new wire in the house. All right, we didn't get to use the blue wire like I wanted as a pull. We still end up having to go under the house, but that's okay. We got it ran. We'll get that hooked up. We'll get the part hooked up in the shed, and we'll take Will's phone and we'll run us a speed test out in the shed and see what it does. I just got to cover this up, and then we'll go to the shed. All right, guys, we're about done with this side of it, and I got a whole audience of my peers behind me that y'all probably can't see, but that's okay. Now I just got to get this on. Let's see. Okay, we got that in there. A couple little final touches here. Always like giving me a little work loop there in case I move something around, change something, have to make another end. No work loop. So here's our Wi-Fi, run across the post, down to the ground. All we got to do now is hook it up. Come out here with Will's phone and we'll show you the speeds. All right, guys, let's do a speed test here. So speed test. Welcome to speed test, continue, allow while using the app. Got to be careful what you say yes to on these things. All right, go. Uh, 175, 180. I'm sure it's losing a little bit coming across the yard. We probably got about 150 feet involved. 200, which this device is not rated to go over 250 anyway, I don't believe. Oh wow, there's a little over 250 coming. That's upshot. So we got 208 down, 250 up, 258 up. And sometimes you can turn around back to back and run another test, to me, and it seems to do a little bit better. Yeah, so now it's saying 228, 230. $250. I believe that'll do a live stream, guys. It's getting late now. Can't really show you the graph like I want it to, but I hope you enjoyed the video. We got that chisel plowing done. What I hope to do this year is Silver Queen, Hastings, sunflowers in the plow day field, purple hull peas, and some cabbage, broccoli, and gotta get electric fence up, so that's gonna be part of it. But I had an idea for a video. Y'all guys let me know what you think in the comments. I bought a belt from beargrills.com 10 years ago, and in the belt buckle it has a little fishing wire or fishing string and a hook. And so I said, I've never, you see these little survival belts. I said, let's just take that little belt down into the pond, cut us a limb, and I think one of my subscribers mentioned this, cut us a limb and see if we can catch a fish with it off the belt. If you like that idea, let me know. Thanks again. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.